The Path to Personal Growth, a practical guide to self-development, and is brought to you by the Soundscape Booktube. Introduction. Self-development is a lifelong journey, and the first step toward creating a fulfilling life is taking ownership of your growth. In this book, we'll dive deep into practical strategies that will help you become the best version of yourself. Self-development isn't just about learning new skills, but about embracing challenges, understanding your mindset, and transforming obstacles into opportunities. This book is designed to not only help you grow but also to inspire you to look within, reflect, and implement actionable strategies. Each chapter contains proven techniques for improving various aspects of your life, from goal setting to emotional intelligence to resilience. As you begin this journey, remember that self-development is a process, and every step you take brings you closer to your goals. Let's embark on this adventure together, one chapter at a time. Chapter 1: Understanding Self-Development. Self-development begins with understanding who you are, what drives you, and what might be holding you back. It's about the conscious pursuit of growth in all areas of life: emotional, intellectual, physical, and spiritual. To start the journey, it's essential to have a strong grasp on self-awareness, which is the foundation of all personal growth. What is self-development? Self-development is an ongoing process of improving oneself through various activities like learning, practicing new skills, and making lifestyle changes that align with your values. It requires self-awareness, setting intentional goals, and adapting based on new experiences and feedback. For example, imagine you're someone who feels stuck in a job that isn't fulfilling. Through self-development, you could start by acknowledging your dissatisfaction. From there, you could examine why you're stuck. Is it a lack of skills? Fear of failure? Or perhaps you're unsure about what you want to do next. Once you gain clarity, you can take steps such as seeking further education, networking, or finding a mentor to guide your career transition. The role of mindset. Carol Dweck's research on mindsets is a pivotal part of understanding self-development. She introduced the concept of the growth mindset, which encourages a belief that intelligence and abilities can be developed with effort, practice, and perseverance. In contrast, a fixed mindset believes that our abilities are static and unchangeable. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison exemplified the growth mindset, seeing failure as a step toward success rather than an end point. An example of someone with a fixed mindset might be someone who tries to learn a new skill, like playing the guitar. They may face difficulty early on and give up, telling themselves, "I'm just not musically inclined." On the other hand, someone with a growth mindset would view the same challenge as an opportunity to improve and persist until they achieve their goal. Self-assessment and reflection. To begin your self-development journey, conduct a self-assessment. List areas where you feel you are excelling and others where you could improve. Reflect on past experiences and identify patterns. Are there times you faced setbacks but learned valuable lessons? Or moments when your strengths helped you achieve success? Chapter 2: Goal Setting for Success. Setting clear goals is one of the most powerful techniques for personal growth. Without goals, we may wander through life without direction. Goals give us something to strive toward, and they serve as milestones that measure our progress. The key to effective goal setting lies in clarity, planning, and accountability. Why set goals? Goals provide a roadmap to the future, helping us stay focused and motivated. When we set goals, we are more likely to take intentional action, measure progress, and ultimately achieve success. Think of it as a GPS for your life. Without it, you may have an idea of where you want to go, but without a clear map, getting there becomes difficult. Take the example of an aspiring writer. Without setting specific writing goals, it's easy to procrastinate or lose focus. However, by setting a clear goal, such as I will write 500 words a day, the writer is more likely to stay on track and achieve their long-term goal of finishing a book. The SMART framework. SMART goals are goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, specific, I want to increase my physical fitness. Measurable, I will be able to run 5 kilometers. Achievable, I will train 3 times a week. Relevant, physical health is important to me. Time-bound, I will complete the 5K in 3 months. This structure not only clarifies what you want to achieve but also helps keep you on track and motivated. Visualizing success. Visualization is a powerful tool that athletes, successful entrepreneurs, and performers use. The process involves vividly imagining yourself achieving your goals. Studies show that when we visualize our success, our brains are more likely to move us toward that reality. For example, before a big presentation, a speaker might close their eyes and imagine themselves speaking confidently and engaging with the audience. This mental rehearsal prepares them to perform effectively in real life. Breaking goals into actionable steps. A common mistake is setting overly ambitious goals and getting discouraged when they seem out of reach. Breaking them down into small, manageable tasks makes progress measurable. For instance, if your goal is to launch a blog, your first step might be choosing a niche, followed by researching the best platforms, creating content, and so on. Each small task moves you closer to your ultimate goal. Chapter 3: Time Management and Productivity. Time is a finite, your most precious resource, which makes time management essential for achieving personal growth. The way we use our time determines how much we accomplish, and effective time management is directly tied to productivity and overall well-being. The importance of time management. Time management is often the difference between success and stagnation. Imagine an entrepreneur juggling multiple projects. Without proper time management, deadlines would be missed, quality would suffer, and the entrepreneur might feel overwhelmed. But by prioritizing tasks, breaking work into manageable segments, and staying organized, they can make steady progress. One effective time management tool is time blocking, which involves dedicating specific blocks of time to different tasks. For example, you might dedicate 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for focused work, then take a break, and allocate the afternoon to meetings. This structured approach helps reduce distractions and maintains focus. The Pomodoro Technique. The Pomodoro Technique is a time management method where you work for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, you take a longer break. This technique works well because it keeps the mind focused for short bursts and prevents burnout. The Pomodoro technique is particularly helpful for tackling large tasks that seem overwhelming. For example, if you have to write a report, you might set a timer for 25 minutes to focus entirely on writing, followed by a 5-minute break. This pattern makes large tasks feel more manageable and can improve focus. Prioritization, the Eisenhower Matrix. The Eisenhower Matrix is a tool to help prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. It divides tasks into 4 categories. Urgent and important, do immediately. Important but not urgent, schedule. Urgent but not important, delegate, and not urgent and not important, eliminate. For example, if you receive an urgent email from your boss, urgent and important, it requires immediate action. However, checking social media, not urgent and not important, can be postponed or eliminated. Eliminating distractions. Distractions are one of the biggest barriers to productivity. In today's digital age, social media and notifications constantly interrupt our work. To combat distractions, set boundaries, turn off notifications, designate specific times for checking emails, and create a distraction-free workspace. For instance, if you're writing an essay, consider using apps like Forest or Focus at Will, which help keep you focused by limiting distractions. This creates an environment where productivity thrives. Chapter 4: Building Emotional Intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EQ, is the ability to recognize and manage your own emotions and the emotions of others. High EQ can improve relationships, enhance communication, and lead to better decision-making in both personal and professional settings. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of emotional intelligence. It's the ability to recognize your emotions as they occur, and to understand how those emotions influence your thoughts and behavior. High self-awareness helps individuals manage stress, respond to challenges constructively, and avoid reacting impulsively. For example, when you feel frustrated during a meeting, self-awareness allows you to step back, recognize the emotion, and choose a calm response rather than reacting angrily. Self-regulation. Self-regulation refers to the ability to control your emotions and impulses. This is important because unmanaged emotions can lead to poor decision-making or damaged relationships. By practicing mindfulness and taking a moment to pause before reacting, you can control your emotional responses. For instance, if you're in a tense conversation and feel yourself getting defensive, self-regulation allows you to breathe deeply and listen actively, rather than interrupting or escalating the situation. Empathy and social skills. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's a crucial skill for building meaningful relationships. By listening actively and offering support, you demonstrate empathy. For example, if a colleague is upset about a project setback, instead of offering a quick solution, empathize by acknowledging their feelings first. I can see how frustrating this must be. Let's talk about how we can approach this together. Practical exercise: developing EQ. One way to improve your EQ is to engage in regular self-reflection. After each interaction, ask yourself questions like, how did I feel during this conversation? And was I aware of the other person's emotions? This reflection helps build emotional awareness, which is key to improving EQ. Chapter 5: Developing Resilience and Mental Toughness. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and mental toughness is the ability to persevere through challenges. These qualities are essential for personal growth because life is full of obstacles. The importance of resilience. Resilience is critical for navigating life's difficulties. Think of a successful entrepreneur who experiences a business failure. Rather than giving up, they use the experience as a learning opportunity and adjust their approach. This ability to stay positive and keep going, even after setbacks, is what makes resilient individuals successful in the long run. Cognitive reframing. Cognitive reframing is the process of changing your perspective on a challenge or setback. Instead of viewing a failure as permanent, reframing allows you to see it as a temporary setback or as a learning experience. For example, if you don't land a job after an interview, instead of thinking, "I'll never get hired," reframe the thought to, "This is an opportunity to learn and improve my interview skills for the next opportunity." Mindfulness and stress management. Mindfulness practices help you stay present, manage stress, and prevent burnout. One powerful technique is deep breathing, which activates the body's relaxation response. This helps to reduce anxiety and build mental resilience. For example, when facing a stressful situation, like giving a presentation, pause for a few deep breaths to calm your nerves and center your thoughts. This brief moment of mindfulness can help you approach the situation with confidence. Chapter 6: Effective Communication Skills. Effective communication is a cornerstone of successful relationships, both personally and professionally. The way we communicate, through our words, body language, and tone, can determine the quality of our connections with others. Communication is not just about speaking, it's also about listening, understanding, and responding effectively. The art of listening. Effective communication starts with active listening. Many people think of communication as talking, but truly effective communication involves listening. When you listen attentively, you not only hear the words being spoken, but you also understand the emotions and intentions behind those words. Active listening helps you respond appropriately and fosters trust and respect in relationships. For example, if a friend shares a personal issue, rather than interrupting or offering unsolicited advice, you should listen and empathize. A response like, "That sounds really tough. How do you feel about it?" shows that you're engaged and supportive. It also builds stronger connections by validating their emotions. Nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication, including body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice, makes up a large portion of how we communicate. Research shows that as much as 60 to 70% of communication is nonverbal. For instance, if you say, "I'm happy to be here," but your arms are crossed and your tone is flat, your body language contradicts your words, leaving the listener confused. Being aware of your nonverbal cues can significantly improve your communication. If you want to show openness, maintain eye contact and avoid crossing your arms. Similarly, when you speak, use your tone to convey enthusiasm and sincerity, rather than sounding monotonous. Clear and concise communication. Being clear and concise is crucial in both written and verbal communication. When delivering a message, it's important to avoid ambiguity and get straight to the point. In a business meeting, for instance, Saying, "I think we need to prioritize the marketing campaign over the product launch," is far clearer than saying, "Maybe we should focus a bit more on marketing, but then again, the product launch is important, too." Practice organizing your thoughts before speaking, especially in high-stakes situations. The more concise and precise you are, the easier it will be for your audience to understand and act on your message. Building confidence in communication. Many people struggle with public speaking or communicating their thoughts in front of others. One of the best ways to build confidence is through practice. Start by speaking in smaller, less intimidating settings, such as presenting to a group of friends or colleagues, and gradually increase the size of your audience as you grow more comfortable. For instance, if you have a fear of public speaking, consider joining a group like Toastmasters, where you can practice in a supportive environment. Over time, as you practice and receive feedback, your confidence will grow, and your communication skills will improve. Practical exercise: the 30-second elevator pitch. Creating a 30-second elevator pitch is an effective way to practice clear and concise communication. An elevator pitch is a brief, impactful introduction that communicates who you are and what you do. Imagine you're at a networking event and only have 30 seconds to introduce yourself to someone important. Your pitch should highlight your key strengths, values, and what you're looking for. For example, a pitch might sound like, "Hi, I'm Sarah, and I specialize in digital marketing strategy. I've helped companies increase their online engagement by over 50% in just 3 months. I'm currently looking for opportunities to collaborate with startups on their marketing strategies." Chapter 7: The Power of Habits. Our daily habits shape our future. The actions we take on a regular basis, whether positive or negative, accumulate over time to determine our success. Building good habits and breaking bad ones is a crucial part of personal growth, and it all starts with understanding how habits are formed. How habits are formed. At the core of every habit is a habit loop, which consists of a cue, a routine, and a reward. The cue triggers the habit, the routine is the behavior, and the reward reinforces the behavior. For example, if you feel stressed, cue, you may grab a chocolate bar, routine, which helps you feel better, reward. Over time, your brain associates stress with eating chocolate, making it a habitual response. Understanding this loop helps you create positive habits. To form a new habit, you need to introduce a new cue and a new routine that provides a reward. Instead of eating chocolate when you're stressed, you might replace it with a 5-minute meditation session, which also provides relaxation and relief. The power of small wins. The best way to build new habits is by starting small. Research shows that small habits are easier to stick with because they don't feel overwhelming. For example, if you want to start exercising regularly, rather than committing to an hour at the gym every day, start with 10-minute home workouts. Once you're consistent with the small habits, you can gradually increase the duration and intensity. The key is consistency. Even if you only have a small amount of time each day, practicing the habit regularly builds momentum and turns it into a lasting routine. Habit stacking. One powerful strategy to build new habits is habit stacking. Habit stacking involves adding a new habit onto an already established one. For example, if you already have a habit of drinking a cup of coffee every morning, you can stack the habit of reading for 10 minutes immediately after your coffee. Over time, this helps integrate the new habit seamlessly into your routine without overwhelming you. Tracking your habits. Tracking your habits is another effective way to stay committed. Using a habit tracker, either digitally or on paper, allows you to see your progress and celebrate your small wins. Research shows that tracking habits makes people 10 times more likely to stick to them because it provides a visual cue and adds a layer of accountability. For example, if your goal is to drink more water, track the number of cups you drink each day. When you reach your goal, you'll feel a sense of achievement, and the habit will become more ingrained. Breaking bad habits. Breaking bad habits follows a similar process. Start by identifying the cue and reward associated with the habit. Once you know what triggers the habit and what reward it gives you, find a healthier alternative. For instance, if you have the habit of watching TV when you're bored, you can replace it with reading or taking a walk. Chapter 8: Physical Wellness and Self-Care. Physical wellness is fundamental to overall well-being. Without good health, it becomes difficult to pursue other aspects of self-development, such as intellectual or emotional growth. Prioritizing physical health through exercise, nutrition, and sleep is crucial for personal growth and success. Exercise for physical health. Exercise is one of the best ways to maintain physical health. Regular physical activity helps to improve cardiovascular health, strengthen muscles, and boost energy levels. It also releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. For instance, if you're looking to improve your fitness but feel overwhelmed by the idea of an intense workout, start with daily walks or simple bodyweight exercises. As you become more comfortable, you can gradually increase the intensity or try new activities like swimming, cycling, or yoga. Nutrition and healthy eating. Good nutrition is just as important as exercise. A balanced diet provides the nutrients your body needs to function properly and helps to maintain energy levels throughout the day. Focus on eating a variety of whole foods, such as fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. A practical approach to improving your diet might involve meal prepping for the week ahead. By planning and preparing your meals in advance, you ensure that you have healthy options available, reducing the temptation to eat processed or unhealthy foods. Sleep and rest. Adequate sleep is essential for recovery and cognitive function. Studies show that individuals who get 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night have better memory, mood, and focus. Sleep is also crucial for physical recovery, especially if you engage in regular exercise. To improve your sleep quality, establish a sleep routine, go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, avoid caffeine late in the day, and limit screen time before bed. Creating a relaxing environment, such as keeping your room dark and quiet, can also help improve your sleep. Mental and emotional self-care. Self-care isn't just about physical health, it also involves mental and emotional well-being. Taking time to relax, engage in hobbies, and practice mindfulness or meditation can reduce stress and improve your overall quality of life. For instance, practicing mindful breathing for just 5 minutes a day can help reduce anxiety and increase emotional resilience. Consider journaling your thoughts and feelings as well. Writing can provide an outlet for emotions and help you reflect on your daily experiences. Chapter 9: Cultivating Positive Relationships. The relationships we have in life are one of the most significant factors influencing our happiness and success. Surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people is crucial for personal growth. However, cultivating positive relationships takes effort, communication, and emotional intelligence. Building strong connections. Healthy relationships start with mutual respect and understanding. Whether it's a romantic partner, friend, or colleague, the foundation of a strong relationship is built on open communication and empathy. Actively listening to others, acknowledging their feelings, and providing support are key to creating deep and meaningful connections. For example, in a romantic relationship, it's important to regularly check in with your partner, listen to their concerns, and offer validation. This creates a safe space for both individuals to express themselves and strengthens the bond between you. Setting boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial for maintaining personal well-being. Boundaries help protect your emotional health by ensuring that you aren't overextended or manipulated by others. They allow you to prioritize your needs and maintain a sense of autonomy within your relationships. For example, if a friend repeatedly asks for favors without offering any reciprocity, it may be necessary to set a boundary by saying, "I'm happy to help, but I need to prioritize my own commitments right now." This helps maintain balance in the relationship and prevents burnout. Mentorship and support systems. Mentorship is an invaluable tool for personal growth. A mentor provides guidance, shares their experiences, and helps you navigate challenges. If you're working toward a specific goal, finding a mentor in that field can accelerate your progress. Equally important is having a strong support system. Surrounding yourself with people who encourage, challenge, and uplift you is essential for overcoming obstacles and achieving your goals. Chapter 10: Overcoming Limiting Beliefs. Limiting beliefs are the subconscious thoughts that hold us back from achieving our full potential. These beliefs, often formed during childhood or through societal conditioning, can prevent us from taking risks, pursuing opportunities, or reaching for higher goals. Understanding and overcoming these beliefs is a crucial step in personal growth. What are limiting beliefs? Limiting beliefs are thoughts or convictions that limit our potential and restrict our ability to act in certain situations. These beliefs are often based on fear, past failures, or self-doubt. For example, someone who believes "I'm not good enough to succeed" may avoid opportunities for advancement or self-improvement, fearing failure. One common limiting belief is the fear of rejection. A person with this belief may avoid applying for jobs, starting a new business, or putting themselves in situations where they might face criticism or failure. This belief is rooted in a fear of not being accepted, but in reality, it often holds people back from opportunities that could lead to growth and success. Identifying your limiting beliefs. The first step in overcoming limiting beliefs is identifying them. These beliefs often manifest as negative thoughts or self-talk. For instance, when facing a new challenge, you might hear yourself thinking, "I can't do this," or "It's too difficult for me." These thoughts are clues that you may have a limiting belief at play. A good exercise for identifying limiting beliefs is to keep a thought journal. For 1 week, write down any negative thoughts or doubts that arise throughout the day. When you look back on these thoughts, you'll be able to spot recurring patterns that indicate limiting beliefs. For example, if you constantly think, "I'm not capable of succeeding in a leadership role," this could be a belief that needs to be addressed. Challenging your limiting beliefs. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, the next step is to challenge them. Ask yourself questions like, is this belief based on facts, or is it just an assumption? What evidence do I have that contradicts this belief? How would I behave if I didn't have this belief? For instance, if you believe you're not good enough to succeed in a leadership position, challenge this belief by listing your past achievements, strengths, and positive feedback from others. You might realize that you have the skills and qualifications to lead, but your belief in your inadequacy has held you back from pursuing these opportunities. Reframing your beliefs. The next step is to reframe your limiting beliefs. Reframing involves changing the way you interpret a situation or belief. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," reframe it to, "I have the ability to learn and improve." This shift in mindset can empower you to take action and move forward despite the fear or doubt. One powerful method of reframing is through affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that help reprogram your subconscious mind. For instance, if your limiting belief is that you are not capable of success, an affirmation could be, "I am worthy of success, and I am capable of achieving my goals." Repeating affirmations daily helps reinforce new, empowering beliefs. Practical exercise: rewriting your narrative. Take one limiting belief you've identified and rewrite it as a positive, empowering statement. For example, if you believe "I will never be successful," rewrite it as "I have the skills and resources to achieve success, and I will keep learning and growing along the way." Make this new belief a part of your daily self-talk. By consistently replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones, you can gradually shift your mindset and open yourself to new opportunities and possibilities. Chapter 11: Mindfulness and Meditation for Personal Growth. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools for self-awareness, stress reduction, and personal development. These practices help you become more present in the moment, manage your emotions, and cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and aware of your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. It involves focusing on the present moment rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. When you practice mindfulness, you cultivate a sense of calm and clarity, which helps you make more intentional decisions. For example, during a stressful meeting, instead of getting caught up in the tension, you can practice mindfulness by focusing on your breath, being aware of your emotions, and observing your thoughts without reacting to them. This allows you to stay grounded and respond to the situation with a clear mind. The benefits of meditation. Meditation is a form of mindfulness practice that involves focusing your attention and eliminating the stream of thoughts that may clutter your mind. There are various forms of meditation, including guided meditation, focused attention meditation, and loving-kindness meditation. The benefits of meditation are vast and include improved focus, reduced stress, better emotional regulation, and increased self-awareness. For instance, many successful individuals, including athletes, CEOs, and performers, practice meditation regularly to maintain mental clarity and emotional stability. In one study, it was found that just 10 minutes of mindfulness meditation per day can significantly reduce stress and anxiety levels. Types of meditation. There are several types of meditation, each offering unique benefits. Guided meditation involves following the guidance of a meditation teacher, often with audio recordings. This is ideal for beginners who need structure. Focused attention meditation focuses on a single object or sensation, such as your breath or a candle flame. This helps to increase concentration and mindfulness. Loving-kindness meditation focuses on cultivating love and compassion for oneself and others. It's especially helpful for emotional healing and building empathy. Practical exercise, daily meditation practice. To begin incorporating meditation into your daily routine, start with 5 to 10 minutes of practice each day. Choose a quiet space, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Focus on your breath, paying attention to the inhale and exhale. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your focus back to your breath. Over time, you can gradually increase the duration of your meditation sessions. Another simple practice is the body scan. Lie down or sit comfortably and mentally scan each part of your body, from your toes to your head, noticing any sensations or tension. This practice helps cultivate body awareness and promotes relaxation. Mindful breathing for stress relief. Mindful breathing is a powerful tool for reducing stress and staying present in challenging situations. You can use it anytime you feel overwhelmed or anxious. To practice mindful breathing, simply inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 4, and exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 4. Repeat this for several cycles to calm your nervous system. Chapter 12: Achieving Financial Freedom. Financial freedom is the ability to manage your finances in a way that provides stability, peace of mind, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. Achieving financial freedom requires discipline, planning, and a long-term vision for your financial future. The mindset of financial freedom. Financial freedom begins with a mindset shift. Instead of viewing money as something you need to chase, see it as a tool that can help you achieve your goals. The first step in building wealth is to change your relationship with money. Embrace the belief that you can manage your finances effectively and make decisions that align with your long-term goals. For instance, many people view money as a source of stress or scarcity. But by shifting to an abundance mindset, you begin to see money as a resource that can be used to create opportunities, invest in yourself, and secure your future. Budgeting and saving. A critical step toward financial freedom is creating a budget. Budgeting allows you to track your income, expenses, and savings goals. One effective budgeting method is the 50 for 30 or 20 rule, which allocates 50% of your income to needs, housing, food, utilities, 30% to wants, entertainment, dining out, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. For example, if your monthly income is $3,000, you would allocate $1,500 to necessities, $900 to discretionary spending, and $600 to savings and debt reduction. By sticking to this budget, you ensure that you are prioritizing long-term financial security. Investing for the future. In addition to budgeting and saving, investing is a key component of achieving financial freedom. Investing allows you to grow your wealth over time by purchasing assets that appreciate in value, such as stocks, real estate, or mutual funds. Even small, consistent investments can yield significant returns in the long term. Start by educating yourself on different investment options. Many people begin with index funds or ETFs because they offer diversification and low fees. You can also invest in retirement accounts like IRAs, called ISAs in the UK, or 401ks, equivalent to SIPs in the UK, to secure your financial future. Practical exercise: creating a financial plan. To start working toward financial freedom, create a financial plan that includes setting short-term and long-term financial goals, e.g., saving for an emergency fund, buying a home, or retiring early. Tracking your income and expenses for 1 month to identify areas where you can cut back. Researching investment options that align with your risk tolerance and financial goals. By taking small, consistent steps toward financial independence, you can build a foundation for lasting financial freedom. Conclusion: embracing the journey of self-development. As we reach the end of this book, it's important to remember that self-development is not a destination but a lifelong journey. The process of growth is ongoing, and it requires a combination of awareness, intention, action, and reflection. Each chapter in this book has provided you with the tools, techniques, and insights to navigate the journey with clarity and confidence. The power of self-awareness. The first step in personal growth is understanding who you are. Through self-awareness, you've learned to examine your strengths, weaknesses, and motivations. This clarity empowers you to make informed decisions and take purposeful actions. Recognizing and challenging your limiting beliefs allows you to unlock new possibilities and step beyond the confines of self-doubt and fear. By developing a growth mindset, you open yourself to new experiences, viewing challenges as opportunities for improvement rather than obstacles to success. The importance of goal setting. Without clear goals, it's easy to wander through life without direction. In Chapter 2, we explore the significance of SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound objectives that serve as your roadmap. Setting clear goals not only guides your path but also motivates you to take action. Visualizing your success and breaking down larger goals into smaller, actionable tasks help you stay focused and make steady progress toward achieving your dreams. Mastering time management. Time is your most valuable resource, and in Chapter 3, you learned how to manage it effectively. Through strategies like time blocking and the Pomodoro technique, you can improve your productivity and reduce stress. By prioritizing important tasks using tools like the Eisenhower matrix, you gain the ability to focus on what truly matters, ensuring that you stay on track and make the most of each day. Building emotional intelligence. Your ability to understand and manage emotions, both your own and others, is essential for developing strong relationships and handling life's challenges. Emotional intelligence helps you respond to difficult situations with empathy, understanding, and resilience. By practicing active listening, developing self-regulation, and enhancing your empathy, you create deeper connections and foster healthier, more productive relationships. Emotional intelligence is a key component of leadership, conflict resolution, and personal fulfillment. Harnessing the power of habits. In Chapter 7, we explored how habits shape your life and influence your success. By understanding the habit loop, the cue, routine, and reward, you can intentionally create positive habits that align with your goals. Starting small, practicing habit stacking, and tracking your progress helps ensure that the habits you cultivate become automatic, propelling you forward in your journey of self-improvement. At the same time, breaking bad habits is equally important, as it removes barriers that may be holding you back from reaching your full potential. Prioritizing physical wellness. Physical health is the foundation for all other areas of personal development. In Chapter 8, we learned that taking care of your body through regular exercise, proper nutrition, and adequate sleep has a direct impact on your mental and emotional well-being. Prioritizing self-care by engaging in activities that promote relaxation and reduce stress helps you maintain the energy and focus needed for growth. Cultivating positive relationships. The relationships we build with family, friends, mentors, and colleagues have a profound impact on our growth. Positive relationships provide support, guidance, and encouragement, which are essential for navigating life's challenges. By practicing effective communication, setting healthy boundaries, and seeking out mentors, you surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. These relationships not only help you grow but also contribute to your overall happiness and sense of fulfillment. Developing resilience and mental toughness. Life is full of setbacks and challenges, but resilience is what allows us to bounce back and keep moving forward. In Chapter 5, we explored how mental toughness enables you to persevere through adversity. Whether it's reframing negative thoughts, practicing mindfulness, or managing stress, developing resilience helps you navigate difficulties with clarity and confidence. Each setback becomes an opportunity for growth, and with the right mindset, you can overcome any obstacle that comes your way. Achieving financial freedom. Financial freedom is an important goal that provides security and the ability to live life on your own terms. In Chapter 12, you learned the importance of developing a positive relationship with money, setting clear financial goals, and creating a budget. By investing wisely and planning for the future, you build wealth and gain the freedom to pursue your passions without financial stress. The role of mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful practices that enhance self-awareness, reduce stress, and promote emotional well-being. By incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine, you become more present and focused. Practices like meditation help you manage stress, improve your mental clarity, and maintain emotional balance. These tools contribute to a sense of calm and stability, allowing you to approach challenges with a clear mind and an open heart. Moving forward. As you move forward on your journey of self-development, keep in mind that growth is a process, not a destination. There will be times when progress feels slow, and setbacks may occur. However, each challenge is an opportunity to learn and become stronger. By committing to ongoing personal growth, you continuously evolve and unlock your full potential. Remember the key lessons from this book. Self-awareness is the foundation of all growth. Know yourself, your strengths, and areas for improvement. Clear goals provide direction and motivation. Use the SMART framework to make your dreams actionable. Time management helps you prioritize what matters most and make the most of each day. Emotional intelligence allows you to build strong relationships and navigate challenges with empathy and understanding. Habits shape your life. Start small, track progress, and build positive routines that support your goals. Physical wellness is essential for mental and emotional health. Take care of your body to fuel your growth. Positive relationships are key to personal success. Surround yourself with supportive and inspiring people. Resilience and mental toughness help you persevere through challenges and continue moving forward. Financial freedom provides security and the ability to live life on your own terms. Plan and invest for the future. Mindfulness and meditation create clarity, reduce stress, and enhance your overall well-being. This journey of self-development will take time, effort, and patience. But as you apply these principles to your life, you will experience profound growth and transformation. Every step you take toward improving yourself brings you closer to the life you envision. Embrace the journey, trust the process, and know that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. The best version of yourself is waiting to emerge. It all starts with you. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May your path of self-development be one of fulfillment, growth, and lasting success.